Today on Meat Heat, we're doing some pork spare ribs. Pork spare ribs are ribs that are closer to the end of the rib, closer to the belly, so they got a little bit more fat, they're a little bit bigger, while the baby back ribs are closer to the spine and a little bit more lean. So we start by wiping off all the packaging moisture that comes on the ribs, get them cleaned up, and then you're going to want to remove the membrane that are on the back of the bones. You get a butter knife, stick it in between the membrane and the bone, and use a paper towel to grip and rip. This is definitely recommended, but it's not essential. We're going to be using the Char-Griller rib rub today. It's a fine mix and it's perfect for what we're doing. You want to make sure you season the rib rack evenly. You want to get a nice good coating everywhere. All the surfaces that are going to be touching the smoke, you also want to have it rub on them. So once you get your ribs all rubbed up, you're going to want to get your smoker ready. Today I'm using the Char-Griller Smokin Outlaw offset. It's a stick burner. So I get my coal bed going and I throw a piece of oak on there. Normally with ribs and pork I want to use a lighter wood, but I'm cooking some beef ribs today too, so I'm using oak to mix it up. And I'm monitoring the temperature at the grate level using a digital thermometer, so I know exactly what these ribs are sitting at. We're doing the 3-2-1 method today, which means 3 hours on, no touching, 2 hours wrapped, and then 1 hour off after you wrap them. So we did our 3 hours no touching, so what we're gonna do is we wanna add some fat and sugar to the ribs. So we take them off, put them on a piece of foil, I add butter, I use honey, I use maple syrup, and I use brown sugar. And I wanna create this really rich, sugary mixture that's gonna baste the ribs as they cook in this little packet of foil. So we're going to go ahead and cover these back up. We're going to throw them back on the smoker for 2 hours. And this whole cook is going to be a total of 6. It goes 3 uncovered, 2 covered, 1 uncovered. So go ahead and put them back on for that 2 hour mark, and then don't even mess with them. Now once you're done with that 2 hour, you're going to want to do your last hour uncovered. Put your ribs back on, save all that if you can. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be basting the ribs using all that moisture and juice first before I add my sauce and choice. So I want to build a nice baste all over, and then I'm going to use the sauce of my choice, and I want to paint and create a nice glaze. I'm going to want that sauce to caramelize and all those sugars to kind of crispen up to give it a nice good texture. So for the next hour I'm going to let the heat do its thing. And after an hour you see that you have a nice shiny sticky glaze. Everything's kind of burned up, and I let it rest under some foil for a half hour before I cut in and eat. These ribs are perfect. You can see all the pull back on the bone, but you know after 6 hours these guys have cooked. You'll see a beautiful smoke ring. These ribs are ready to go. 3-2-1 method's the easiest way to cook ribs. If I helped you out today, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day.